as a hooper, you may have wanted to do this, or even this. Well, in this video, I'm going to be revealing some critical Anthony Edwards vertical jump secrets. So without further ado, let's get into this video. So one thing that he does is that he takes long strides before going up for the dunk, because those longer strides can give you more power to jump higher, which could then lead to you dunking the ball. And you don't want to be in the habit of chopping your feet when you go up for a dunk. You just want to make sure that you are taking as long of a stride as you possibly can. So in this play against the Chicago Bulls, they get the steal and he's in transition for the wide open dunk. And as he's approaching the rim, he's also utilizing those long strides to get a high up in the air to dunk. And the next thing that he does is that he's very good at using a penultimate step. And what the penultimate step is that second to last step before taking the jump. And when using the penultimate step, you want to make sure that you get your hips low to give you more power to go into your jump. And on another play, he gets a steal against the 76ers and is out on transition for the dunk. But once again, he uses that penultimate step and gets his hips low and then generates that power to help him rise up for the dunk. And another thing that he does that many other athletes do is get in the gym and do leg exercises, work out those muscles, because when you have stronger legs and stronger muscles, that can really help you build the power to get higher in your jumps. So I overheard you talking about this player named Anthony Edwards, and he can jump really high and increase your vertical jump and all that stuff. And I gotta say, I got kind of a vertical on me too. Really? You can jump high. Yeah, I can jump to this roof if I wanted to. Interesting. Because my desire for seeing you get out of my room and letting me record and stop purposely trying to annoy me is jumping through the roof right now. Man, there you go, being like that again. Like you just know how to ruin the moment, don't you? Like you're sitting in a chair right now, okay? Just relax, just chill out a little bit. You already sitting in a nice comfortable chair, so just take a load off. I mean, you already taking a load off, but you know what I mean, okay? And just like the magic trick, I'm gonna need a little countdown for this. So 3, 2, 1. And a couple of things you want to keep in mind before trying to dunk on somebody is to get to the takeoff before them. Because you don't want your defender to get in the air before you do, because then that can increase the chances of that defender actually blocking your dunk, especially if the defender is bigger than you. And one way to take off earlier is to get to the basket earlier, because the earlier you get to the basket, the more likely you are to take off before your defender and posterize him. And on this play against the Grizzlies, his teammate passes it to him, he drives and posterizes his defender. And on this play, he was able to dunk on his defender because his defender just put his hands up and didn't even attempt to jump. And if you drive to the basket and get to the basket quickly and your defender doesn't jump, that is another way that you can posterize your defender. And here against the Cleveland Cavaliers, he gets to the basket and goes up for the jump, but this time his defender does jump, but he actually is able to jump past his defender and get the dunk anyway. And here he passes it to his teammate, cuts to the basket, gets in the air before his defender, and his defender doesn't jump and he posterizes him as well. And now to recap, one way to jump higher is to take long strides before going up for your dunk, and master the the penultimate step, and the penultimate step is the second to last step before taking off. And when using the penultimate step, you want to make sure that you get your hips low to give you more power to rise up for the dunk. And work out your muscles, because the stronger your muscles are, the more power you're going to have when you go into your jump. And if you're looking to dunk on somebody, make sure you get to the basket and take off before them. And one way to take off before them is to get to the basket early. And you'll especially be able to dunk on somebody if your defender does not jump themselves. And with all the information that I have mentioned in this video, you can increase your vertical jump and put your defenders on highlight reels and be dunking on people like this.
And then the Timberwolves come up with the stop. Russell looking to push the pace. Edwards gets around Halliburton, and bury their dead. Edwards sees an opening. Anthony Edwards right down the middle. Edwards knocks it away. He's got Prince with it. Prince back to Edwards. Anthony Edwards putting on a show. Edwards taking the basketball away. He's got Vanderbilt, and Edwards coast to coast.
Earlier in this video, I mentioned working out your muscles. So click this video right here if you want to learn some vertical jump workouts that you could do at home.
Meantime, the Timberwolves are on pace to shoot about 50 free throws here tonight. They're already 10 and 12 at the line. Edwards on the attack, and it's can fly. No, but then he follows it, and he's fed by Prince for the stuff.
The oohs and ahs, he's got to put up all the defense against Gobert and against Karl Anthony Towns. Terrific guy.
Pass on the head. Here's it.